Welcome to Think and Grow Rich NLP Way. Friends, in last chapter of the Desire, there is a Napoleon Hill's own story about his son, who by birth was deaf and mute. And doctor said that your son might will never hear or speak in his life. And at that time, Napoleon Hill used burning desire that no, my son will not be deaf and mute. And he had an idea that if I can transplant my burning desire to my son, then my work can happen. Or if is there any way my son can hear without aids of hearing aids, without aids of ears, and from that he get a hope that his son could hear certain words, and also he see that he had a phonograph, and his son was standing in front of phonograph with a teeth touching to edge of the case of that phonograph. And from that he learned that okay, he is listening with this. And from that he came to understand the unknown principle at that time for him. And that principle was bone conduction of sound. Our bones can conduct sound to our without even without ears. And so what he did is he was speaking with his lips touching to the head of his son, and he transferred everything he wanted to say to his son. He transferred his burning desire to his son. And finally, in last week of his son's college, he also got an electrical device, and surprisingly he could hear everything a normal human being can hear. And he also worked for the same company later on. And this was a very amazing story, and which make the title of this episode, there is possible hidden in the impossible. I am possible. Right. So this was all the story, and I heard that story earlier. And I also was suffering from my health problem, because I had suffering from headaches and cold every fortnight. I used to go to doctor, and 5 days medicine course, later on 10 days medicine course. This kind of health I was having. I wanted to improve my health. So what happened that actually that was my on the surface reason, but really I wanted to feel joy. Also, I wanted to enjoy my health. But to be very frank, my wife was worried about my health, and so I wanted to feel her pride about my health and me, right? So what happened actually I was using very bad lifestyle, because I took many medicines. And even my condition become worse, because I was also using junk food and ice cream, etc. So my headache slowly turned to my higher level of anger, than blood pressure, high blood pressure. And this cold with regular medicines turned into asthma. And I was using that pump every 5 days, right? So I don't understand how to do it. And transformation happened in my life, because I knew NLP. And in NLP, I also knew presuppositions, which are the belief systems of NLP. And I understood one sentence, that people have all the resources they need. And I had an idea that okay, I to remove all these my health problems, I will start eating raw food, because I had the resources already under me. I also read a book about how to eat raw food, what are the benefits, but till date I had actually no idea. But once I had a burning desire of improving my health, this idea clicked to me. And I made a plan that okay, then I will change my diet, and I will eat only once a day cooked food. I will eat only once a day, and I will follow the 16 hours fast according to requirement of this, and I will have lots of juice and juicy stuff, right? But the problem is, you know, human being is also a problem maker for his own things. Like I was also having habits of junk food eating, and I like actually ice cream a lot. At a time I could eat 1 liter of ice cream alone, right? So the problem was, like students bunk the class in the school or college, I used to bunk my schedule of eating raw food, and so it was not working very well. And because I was never in discipline, finally I got myself disciplined, and for last 15 years I am now free from all the diseases, no headache, no blood pressure, no asthma pumps, no problem, even no problem at all, even no doctor at all. For last 15 years I have never seen a face of any doctor in my life. I don't take any medicine, and this way I could also make impossible to I am possible. But friends, truly, if I will tell you my personal understanding, then actually I feel energized all the time. Also, I feel cool and calm as a nature, and people ask me that, "Oh, how can you be so cool every time?" And I am enjoying my peak of health, but in reality, I am so happy that my wife is feeling pride for me, and pride for my health. She also says to everyone that if you want health, ask Hitesh. So thank you for being with me. See you into the next episode of Think and Grow Rich with NLP.